Well, back to the early game. Sun's coming up. In retrospect, maybe I shouldn't have had diamond tools on me, right? Or at the very most, have just one. So, lesson learned there, lesson learned. Nothing that's too awful, though. Something awful would be if you had just gotten a hold of, maybe something you needed for renewable resources like a blaze rod or something, and then you died. That would be pretty bad. But when it comes down to, diamonds, when you have established bases, stuff like that, unfortunate, but that's okay. Got my pokey stick. I'd still love to know if this deals just as much damage as a fist. But the fact that you're poking them with a stick, it somehow feels a lot better. Alright, we're going to have to make a break for it. Oh. Come and burn. Hurry up and burn. Alright, so first night, survived, no issue. Got one little chicken that we took with us down there. And ideally, you wake up on that second day, and you can get some webs. Get just one. Alright, and now let's go get a tree quick. Yeah, not those trees. This is not an awful location. Ooh, I never tested this out, but that's pretty cool too. And it gives me a stick, nice. One less tree I have to punch, boom, axe. It's a little bit of a valley here, but not really. So once you have your axe, we can begin looking for little specks of iron, and you really only have to be concerned with, that night where you're going to base out at. And I have so much string, let me chop these up before something happens, that I can use the axe. Let me make another one quick. There we go. To go ahead and kill some animals. Let's do sheep. Weak. Let's get another one. Second day, you really don't have to be looking for iron just yet. I really should not jump. I feel like I need to be over that way a little bit though. I might, yeah, let's start a fire right now and cook some stuff up. I guess that happens more often than not, is you end up having to cook during the day, once you can, that second day, to catch back up, especially if you don't get too much food. Alright, oh, and I think these, if you have one, oh, the bow drill. Let's get our axe. And because I have so much string now, I can get my bow drill, boom, just like that. And I can light one of these, but let's get our pointy sticks on here. Like this, like so. Oh yeah, so good. And there's a little bit to cook with. I think this is gonna set. That should light on fire, I thought. Well, that lights on fire, sure. Yep, there we go. Awesome. That's so cool. Get some more dirt. Do you need more fuel? Is that what that's all about? No. Okay, and we'll go back to the trees. Typically, I end up eating some raw food, but with that spider who came to visit in the morning, and then some of those web drops right there, and that bow that dropped, you can get going really, really quick now. And I would like a few more. I'm not going to go for a cow, but if I go for a pig or sheep and have plenty of food for the night. And now you can start looking for that moon phase, which is really important, because if you have enough food, it's not definite that you'd have to cook up every night or have a campfire, but for light purposes, you might have to. There's that sheep. Yeah, I can get him if I don't spook him. Actually, I don't know when I'm hungry if I can hit him at full force. Not quite. Close, close. Oh, log right here. Now, next step after this that I had not done recently is the torches, because torch lasts for about a day. You know, I could probably... No, I couldn't have worn that, so might as well just burn any yarn that you get, or wool, rather. You're supposed to go in that fire. There we go. Kind of want that pig, too. So coal for a torch, and that can get you through a night, and that way you don't have to tend to a campfire for really, really low on stuff to burn. Is it less wasteful on resources? I don't know, that's debatable. The only thing I've learned about this seed, because I have that base near 0, and then I have the base that is further out, the one where we had just finished up making a factory, is that there seems to be some decent water. Definitely where 0 at is a little island all by itself in the middle of nowhere. And because of that, a compass is not really going to do me all that well. So if you see there with jumping and move around, the window to get your next meal after that first day is really, really tight. So you're going to end up eating raw if you aren't lucky enough to get a fire going right away. And I could stay and cook more, but as soon as these are done, I need to be looking at where I'm going to stay for the next night. I should get, yeah, we'll get one additional axe. As soon as these are done. These are taking longer than I would usually think they would. Some people have the fires down to such a science, they know exactly how much to put in and when. You're supposed to keep it around this level. There we go, there's one. And I could stay and cook the other two. Stay and cook the other two. And chop trees in this area? That sounds okay. Because if I don't, I'm going to end up eating raw, and that'll waste so much. Okay, let's move out from here a little bit. See about these sheep. And while we're doing so, I might be able to get... Oh, dogs. Wolves, rather. Not good. And a chicken. If I could get just a piece of coal, that would be really nice. Oh. Whether it be by mobs or whether it be by cows. Come here, little pig. There you go. And what's great about this biome, this is the go-to, is because you have this right here. Surface caves opened up, and I can grab some coal out of there, or maybe there's going to be iron on the surface exposed, and then you're already halfway to getting yourself reestablished. Look at all these trees. Grab up right here. And we'll take you down. Okay, I am going to look over here very briefly to see if there's any coal in that cave. Oh, is it right over here? No, I can't. It's right in here somewhere, but I'm not sure. So we're going to take out this sheep instead. And then back to the fires. This is the only silly thing about very early on. I can't have all this wood, all these wood blocks, but I can't use them for anything. I don't know if a sharpened stone is any better than my fist. Maybe by hair, maybe by just a little bit. And then I want just enough of this to get me through the night and keep all the spawns on the walls. And I'm not all that great with not jumping around. Of course, I don't have any blocks. If you have a creeper around, you can get a creeper blast and then pick up, you know, double or triple that amount of dirt right there. Let's do this, and then we'll dig in here a little bit. And the wolves. And that's why the valley is great. But I either need to get those wolves killed, or I need to move away from them. Because now the clock's ticking. Let's go like this. And here. Oh man. This might be not so good. You really need, I guess you do need that creeper. You need a creeper blast pretty badly that next day. Because you'll be good on food like this. But then you're going to have issues with getting shelter. No, I don't want to do that. How much dirt are we up to? What's that going to do for me? Let's see about this. And 9. And what can we do with 9? I can do that. And then 1, 2, 1 there, 1 there. And then if I dig down just a little bit. And this will keep me alive for tonight. Okay. So that's day 2. Now, day 3, you really have to make progress either with some clay or some iron dust to start out with. Which, okay, never mind. The iron dust is less important because if you can't get the clay so that you can smelt it, really no point. Get this put in here. And if I'm going to be here, I might as well cook. Could have left that other fire there, but oh well, that's okay. Key is we're still alive. So if I get established here, and let's say I get to, because I'm fairly confident I can get up to iron again and be good to go. Then it becomes a problem of getting deep enough to get a compass, and even if I get a compass, getting back to 0, I would maybe need a sail. Because I really doubt I'm connected on the same continent as where that is. I'll end up exploring, I'm sure, just because I'm going to have to travel around a little bit. So it should be obvious pretty quickly where we're at. We're going to end up putting hemp down again. That's interesting. Which I really like. I really enjoy the changes in that way because it forces you to put hemp down again and base out at least enough so that when you're traveling or you're hardcore spawn in the future, you'll end up at another location. I really wish that type of play like this, because you end up with so much risk and reward, and then later discovery could be brought over to other games. It would give them so much more life. I mean, look at how many hours additional play you get out of your, from Better Than Wolves alone. I mean, if you stuck with a map for an extended period of time now, it would just be endless discovery. And you might, especially if we took breaks for like a couple months or something or a year and then came back and played and then died and spawned again on the same map, you would see things that you had long built and then forgotten about. And it would be pretty cool. Always a great experience. I don't know where I went wrong with the nether though. I was sure before I went in, I had the compass pointing the opposite direction as 0. So that tunnel I had made was pushing out further and should have been over that ocean. But it appeared that I had it directly backwards, so I don't know what's up with that. That's weird. And then about the death, oh man. At least I didn't have diamond armor on or something stupid like that. But maybe diamond tools are a no-go and you should just keep them at base. Because I really didn't need the shovel. You could have used just a junky shovel for that. Even iron's just fine. Iron would have been just fine. I didn't need to have a diamond axe for that. Now the pick, I think I was not low enough in the strata when I spawned that I needed it. And you wouldn't really unless you were at that lowest level of strata. So you could have done without, so probably all iron. Oops. And that's the lowest level of that fire. So that's the lowest. Okay, so when you're exploring, stick to all iron. Keep your diamond tools at base unless you're using them for a specific function like, third strata mining, or you're just doing trees, just harvesting trees right inside of base with an axe and you just want to chop them down and keep your resistance on the tools. And then for the shovel, the shovel's been kind of downgraded as far as the quality of the tool. I don't know if there's too many occasions when you'd want to use a diamond shovel, unless it's just at home and, the durability, you don't want to waste that single piece of iron. Not the worst thing, though, because with an iron spawner, you kill a couple armored skeletons, you'll get that back, and then diamonds is just a matter of time and mining, right? So that's not so bad. Yeah, I do want some bricks, though. Oh, yeah, here we go. I wish I could dig more. I probably can. Let's dig down here. Oop. Get my stick back. We'll see if we can expose some dirt. Just for a few extra stone. He shot at somebody. Who would he have shot at? Maybe he jumped up and saw the top of my head or something crazy. So on day 3, if I can get some clay and get clay down or get single piece of coal will be all right. I'm going to need to make campfires in the next few days at the very least, because I won't have any coal down, or I'm sorry, clay down to start baking in the sun. So by day 3, if you've made it that far, then I think you should be looking for clay. We'll see how that goes right now. We'll get one more stone and then we'll start to get out of here. Actually, let me check the light level. Nope, that's okay. I don't think they've started burning yet. Maybe they're close. Other issue is I'm close to the woods, so they could be underneath trees. Oh, there they go. Oh, he might jump in here with me, I think. Get my half slabs ready. Nope, gone. Maybe he drops me another bow, huh? And this will be the last one. I don't think I can make that jump. Okay, and then we'll put another half slab here. Jump there, jump there. Where did that skeleton die at? He sounded really, really... Whoops. Okay, here comes my dirt makers. 1. And then 2. Come on right here. There we go. A little bit hurt. Not too bad. But that'll get me my shelter for tomorrow. Which is the closest water? This way. Okay, peek in here real quick. Nope. Just looks like an empty little cave. Nothing. Plenty of good options over that way. And a swamp. What is that? Does that look like... Looks like a piece of cobble. Did I do that? How did that generate, I wonder? That is weird. What is that from? Okay. Day 3. And we are going to look and see about getting some clay dug up. If we can find any. There's some right there. Any closer to that jungle and the spiders are going to come bum rush me. So I will pull this clay out here. So how many pieces you need? 4, 8, 16 pieces? So it should just be 4 blocks, I think, huh? With a little bit of margin for error. And I've sworn off swamps just as much as jungle, obviously, but even more so your, whether it be a taiga forest or a regular old forest, because of the slimes. The slimes are just miserable. All right, do I head elevation or keep this way on the shore? The woods have wolves, so let's head this way. And there might be some more animals in that valley still. Let's get this other dirt into half slabs. Alright, now we're good. This is curious though, this little piece of cobble here. No idea. I must have done that while running by. Yeah, there I am. Okay. Because I was right there in that. Oh, here we go. Here's some coal. Because I was right there in that side of that hill, so I must have pulled a single stone up from there when I spawned. One piece, 2 piece. And we're probably about out of daylight now. And I hear a skeleton coming. More coal down there. Back up we go. More string and chickens. Easy kill. Pop. What do I have over here? Mountains. I'm going to go for the string. Something I really try to pay attention to as well is that I'll get this low one here. Wherever you're based at for the night. Oh, look at that nice cave on the side of the hill. That's a little too close to the jungle, though, for my liking. Ooh, a lot of exposed. Supposedly, when you're up that high, though, none of those will have any iron in them. Is that wherever you base at for the night, you're going to lose a ton of the animals around there. And some people like to hunt with the chickens, because they'll pull in all the spiders and they'll get more webs in the morning. But then you start having the failure cascade of having to travel out further and further and further for hunting trips. How am I doing on trees? Okay, I have a few. And we're going to get to the top of this hill and peek around. Yep, carved pumpkins. Keep looking for signs that I had been out this way before, but I'm not seeing it. So I have to take advantage of all these creatures that I can. Ah, there's so many here too. And I do have some of that coal, which is nice, but I really needed to get into a cave today a little bit. Just no entries in here. A little bit too hilly, it must be. Swim over here. And one more. Desert, huh? I think I want to be right over there on top of that hill for tonight. He was already hurt. I should be putting half slabs, but I'm going to just climb this quickly. Ah, so many wasted creatures tonight. And no caves, really. Climb up here. I like all that exposed stone right there, though. There might be something up there. What do we have for dirt? 16. What can I do here? Can I do some of this? And then where's that clay? Right here. I need a few extra creepers. Just not enough. Oh, I can use trees, though. What a waste. What can you do? What can you do? Look at all these animals in here. And then don't forget to use my axe on the wood. Oh, never mind. I have plenty of those. Plenty of shafts. Okay, I got those. Get one more. get this dirt put down. Yeah, look at all this good exposed stone. That's good. And right open to a valley. Nice. I like this one. I got lucky. Way better than coming out in a dang jungle or coming out... Oh, is this only half slabs too? Shoot. Okay. That's alright. No, you jerk! Maybe a little bit of a waste, but I'm definitely going to see it, so we won't lose any of this. Alright, can I get 2 pieces pulled up quick? And then I don't know which phase of night it is. So by day 3, feasibly, you should be able to get your clay down. Oh wow, I have to punch this the whole time to get these up. Put double here, double here. What can we do? 3. That is the tough thing right there. Okay. Ah, no. 1 more. Alright, and I will get this one put down here. What is the moon phase? Okay, we have moonlight. I'm going to get a little bit away from that so spiders are less likely to do the dance on there. And for tonight, I'm going to hide out in a little tree, and I'm not going to be able to cook anything. Will it stay lit in here? It will. And we'll have to eat some raw food. Got lucky. So I, wasted a little bit of food, a little bit of raw food, so that I could get that clay down. Because now it'll be, oh, we can do another axe. It'll be, 2 days time, and then that oven will be up, and then I can cook food all during the day without having to tend to the fire. So I'll cut here and save everyone having to go through the night locked in this little box. I would really have issues if it had been a new moon. Then I would have to play around with this torch. And then tomorrow we'll probably see about finding some creepers, get additional resources up, so that we can base out more. And once we're set by the clay, it'll just be a matter of continuing to get all the animals cooked up, and then starting to scout around for additional coal and additional surface iron. Because once we can get a crafting bench, then we're based out and we're just mining at that point. And if we have to go nomad, we will. But I think first we'll go, I want to say hemp here. Because if I can get chickens and then renewable, and the other part of me wants to nomad around a little bit. But I'll think on it. And it'll kind of depend on what we find in the area. Great start so far, though. Day 3, and clay's down and secure and baking. And a decent surplus of food. Later.